Hold up now. Let me cook.
The year is 1989. Dinosaurs are roaming. Fire was just invented, and the Orlando Magic just became a new NBA team. Then in 1995, they were in the finals. What the hell kind of Disney Troy Bolton high school movie is this? Most teams never even sniffed the playoff. Not gonna lie, there was definitely some magic behind this team.
See what I did there? Okay.
The Magic started as a regular trash team. I mean, they were a new team. What'd you expect? Them to be good? The hell? But then they got blessed by the NBA gods with continuous draft lottery picks. You know how insane that is? There's so many teams that haven't even got a #1 pick. In 1992, the Magic literally got blessed with the #1 pick. And who that pick was, you might ask? Freaking Shaq. In his first year, Shaq literally started off the gate hot. He took the Orlando Magic from a 21-win team to a 41-win team. Like, nigga, that is such a big-ass upgrade. That's literally Big Sean leaving Ariana Grande for Jay and Nako. Damn, she's so bad. Fuck, Lord, just give me one chance. That following draft, the Magic only had a 1.5% chance to win the draft lottery. And guess what? Them motherfuckers sold their soul or some or performed a ritual because them niggas won it again, which they used it to draft Chris Webber. Shit was about to get scary, but 2 centers, that's gonna be kind of awkward, especially with Shaq. He has a big ego. But don't worry, they traded it for Penny Hardaway. Mad fans were mad, but they didn't see the vision. Bro, this is literally gonna be a Kareem and Magic situation again. They then promoted Brian Hill to head coach. That same summer, they won 50 games that season, making it their first 50-win season and their first playoffs appearance. By 1995, bro set the Magics up for success. Literally, that roster was deep and skilled enough to win. Nick Anderson, a good 3-and-D guy who can play pretty solid defense and knock down shots when you needed them. Basically, think of him as the black Walmart version of Klay Thompson. Then you had Dennis Scott, another guy who was a 3-and-D. Better than Nick Anderson, you probably might say. Later down that road, Horace Grant said fuck the Bulls and Pip and joined a young lit team and became Shaq's right-hand man in the front court. This young Magic squad got 57 wins, one of the best home records in the NBA. They finally captured a first seed and their first franchise ever playoff series victory. Then won the second round series against MJ and the Bulls after Jordan surprised everyone coming back from retirement. Who I'm kidding, this motherfucker was banned from gambling. NBA don't gotta lie to us. I get you, Jordan, I be putting parlays in. The next round was pretty tough, but they took down Reggie Mr. Potato Head Miller and the Pacers down in 7. Yeah, so just in their 6th season, these Orlando Magics made the NBA Finals. Nigga, you know how impressive that is? Dude, the Atlanta Hawks was established in 1968 and haven't been in the NBA Finals. That's an L team. At least they had future Gunna Thug and all them YNs. Now they have to play the defending champs. Houston Rockets are a 6th seed, the Magics are a #1 seed. And the youngest shouldn't be that hard, right? Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Ferragamo, belt to motherfucking ass. Just like how Michael Jackson dad beat the hell out of him for not hitting them right. No, Hakeem torched Shaq in the Tragics. But what would have set me off was game 1 up 3 with like 8 seconds to go and Nick fucking Anderson at the fucking free throw line missing not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 free throws in a row. Like, nigga, what are you on? This dude was Jared Allen before Jared Allen, talking about some, nah bro, the lights were too bright. The Tragics lost all the motivation right after that and they got Cinderella swept. That failure would definitely come back and haunt them just like Casey Anthony Kidd. You're not slick, we know what you did, gang, just say it. But the 95-96 season, the Magic still kept the pace rolling, winning 60 games even with Shaq missing 1 month due to injury. Role players stepping up with Shaq, you love to see it. But who really took the world by storm was Penny. Bro was in MVP talks at the age of 24. He was looking like the next upcoming Magic Johnson before the AIDS. But he didn't win sadly because MJ was back and better, winning MVP, and the Bulls looked like one of the best sports teams going 72-10. In the 96 playoff, Magic went on an insane run, winning the first 2 rounds with no problems. But then they ran into the devil himself, MJ. They beat him last year, but you know how that ball motherfucker is. BB belt, coach belt, YSL belt, 2 ass, sweeping them in 4. But it's fine though, Magic are still pretty young. Magic can thug it out and keep trying. Am I right? But they didn't. One main reason, injuries kept up with them. Horace Grant and Nick missed 4 free throw. Anderson picked up injuries against the Bulls. Penny was hurt way earlier. Bro got his knees blasted in that first round, but he thugged it out the whole entire playoffs, even though he was excruciating pain. Bro can end up like Lonzo Ball. Second reason, Magic faced an issue that they created themselves, not just the team, but the city. Shaq became an unrestricted free agent this summer, and you know, when you a young athlete, you just let a shitty beginning franchise to his finals in the 6th year being established. You want to get paid, like, you know what I mean? You feel like that nigga. Shaq, I definitely understand you. You asking for 115 mil. You know, I'm calling something light. But no, this is where shit gets interesting. The Magic's lowball the fuck out of this nigga, offering him 55 mil for 4 years. Like, bro, you gotta be trolling. This dude is looking like Jesus to us, and we're just gonna lowball the fuck out of him like we're back on the fields or something. And if you know Shaq, you know damn well he has an ego the size of the ocean. Bro's always reminding Chuck he got 4 rings and he don't got none but diabetes. To add fire to the flame, a local newspaper indicated that 91% Orlando residents did not believe that Shaq was worth 115 mil contract. Like, nigga, there's no fucking way we about to backdoor Shaq like this. I know Florida's full of stupid people, but idiots too? God damn. Just 4 days later, Satan himself, aka Los Angeles Lakers, offers Shaq 120 mil, and bro signs in a heartbeat. This nigga was asking for 115 mil. Magic's lowball him 55 mil for 4 years. A team that didn't even draft him gave him 5 more mil. Like, we gotta be trolling. So the Magic just lost arguably the best center of all time. Now what? Magic's made Gabriel the head GM. Now it's his job to replace one of the best center and the most unique player in NBA history, which is gonna be a nightmare for them because this is the mid-90s where centers are still a thing, such as Patrick Ewing and Alonzo Mourning. The Magic desperately need a real center. Right after Shaq's departure, Orlando, kid you not, traded some people for a guy named Felton fucking Spencer. Who the fuck? But that's not the worst part. After just one freaking game, the Magic literally traded him and some half-eaten Doritos for a guy named Ronnie Sakali. Like, nigga, you gotta be kidding me. Who the fuck are these players? These niggas sound like a made-up character on Nickelodeon. But it's okay, we still have our other players, but they wasn't looking the same, notably Penny. That knee injury he played through during the playoff got worse and worsened when he played through it during the Olympic summer. He torn something. He missed basically the whole months of November and December because he was recovering from surgery. Then there was Nick Anderson, Justin the Funk. Bro caught the Ben Simmons disease before Ben Simmons was even born. Those 4 straight free throw misses and breaking his wrist, Anderson field goal and free throw percentage plummeted. His shot selection suffered like game. You are not Curry. But no need to fear, Penny is here. He came back in January 97, but the Magics were still trash as fuck and they were below 500. But his presence helped them get back to winning. But there was a problem. No, not an ankle injury, thank God. Penny didn't like the way Brian Hills was treating his players. At a player meeting only, and everybody agreed with him. Then the GM fired Coach Hill, a coach that helped them go to the finals, by the way. The Tragic still made the playoff under some coach named Richie. Penny played his heart and soul against the Heat, but the Magic still lost in the first round. The crazy thing is, the guy they acquired after Shaq left got injured during that series, and they had some 37-year-old named Danny Schayes. This guy looks like my high school principal, swear to God. Alonzo Mourning put belt to ass against him. That offseason, they acquired legendary coach Chuck Daly. Okay, I see the vision, but three-point specialist Dennis Scott was unhappy about his contract situation. This nigga's a grown man, by the way. Expressed how he felt by blasting Biggie Ready or Die and angrily venting to a group of surprised kids at a summer camp. Bro was letting his frustrations into the wrong audience.
So if I don't get what I think I deserve in my heart, I am going to literally retire from basketball and run this camp every day.
Ugly look for bro. I mean, a good way to get traded though. Jit was gone in September for a half-bitten sandwich. But things went from bad to worse. Penny knee pains was still bothering him, getting another surgery which caused him to sit out majority of the entire season. Even though he was going through some rebuild, Chuck Daly still managed to win 41 games with these LA Fitness players. They did miss the playoff though in 1998 by like a game or two, but it's whatever. Then the 98-99 lockout season, there was some good signs. Penny was more available. He wasn't Penny in his upcoming days, but something's better than none, right? Daryl Armstrong was doing something decent off the bench. Some rookies that don't really matter was doing decent. Then we have a shocker. Dominique Wilkins. Yes, the human highlight film was on the Magics. The dude that battled MJ in the dunk contest, he was getting some minutes out there with his brother as well. That's pretty cool, I guess. Like, but he's old. Like, why? I don't get it, but I get it. I don't know. I don't know what this team, honestly. Magic tied with the best record in the East, and they had to face off Philly 76 free throw game Sixers. This should be easy, right? This is an easy match. Philly don't got nobody. Jit put belt to ass in his first playoff series, defeating the Tragics in 4. Bro averaged 29, 6, and 4 steals a game. So now it's the 1999 and 2000 season, about 3 or 4 years since Shaq, Dennis the Potato Head, and Coach Hill left. They really haven't made any noise. Now you're thinking to yourself, do I keep moving forward, hopefully get another Disney movie story, or do I just say fuck and start over? Kind of an easy decision, just given the fact Chuck Daly retired. Now they need a coach. Who can it be? The Magic make their second biggest mistake. They hire a new coach. Not just any experienced coach, they hire freaking Doc Rivers. LOL. The GM then on a draft night trade away Horace Grant. I mean, I could see that. Bro was getting old. He done saw Rosa Parks say no. And on August 3rd, Nick missing 4 free throw Anderson left. Then the very big trade the next day. Penny does a signing trade with the Phoenix Suns. In just one summer, what was left of the 95 Eastern Championship team was destroyed. No longer existent. They were older and they were approaching the downhill of their career, almost making the playoff. That season, they were planning to tank and hoping to fall in the lottery. But surprisingly, Doc Rivers took that sported team and won 41 games, almost making the playoff. Nigga, what? Our first time coach making a bunch of 10-day contract players win that much? Shit, he better than David Blatt to me. Bro won coach of the year without making the playoffs. Pretty impressive, honestly. 2000 and 2001 offseason, the Magic snagged a 3-point shooter named Mike Miller. I don't know what this nigga Gabriel did, but he cooked. I'm talking about some Gordon Ramsay. Like, rent was due type shit. He somehow convinced all-star small forward Grant Hill to sign with him, and then they got T-Mac with a signing trade. This nigga Gabriel cooked like raw weight was coming, bail my mama. Don't get me wrong though, they did lose Ben Wallace, who went to be a 4-time defensive player of the year and a Hall of Famer. Then the biggest L of the Magic franchise. They could have had another superstar game-changing center. Who it might be, you ask?
You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. Oh my God.
Yes, bro. Tim fucking Duncan was supposed to be in Magic, but this dumb ass nigga, the form of Mustache Man, Doc Rivers told him, no families on this plane. Nigga, if you don't, oh my fucking gosh, Doc Rivers.
You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. Oh my God.
But it's okay though, we still have two of the most exciting and excellent forwards. We good, right? Grant Hill came out the gates. Well, to be real, he didn't come out the gates. His last season ended with an injury on his left ankle and he played through it. You like, why are you doing that? You're not even gonna win. This is literally another penny story, long-term injury. On the other hand though, T-Mac burst into a star.
24. What you was doing at 24?
Averaging 30.
Not just a regular star, he was an all-NBA, leading the NBA in scoring, and then he got most improved player. Jit came out the gate on fire, on soul. Sadly, back to Grant Hill, he only played 4 games his first season with the Orlando Magic. Then later down the road, he will have more injuries, more surgeries. Dude, what is up with the Magic and these injuries, bro? Like, they dead gotta be cursed or something. Just in 4 seasons, Grant Hill only played 47 games and missed 281 games. This nigga had a limited PTO. Thank God for T-Mac though. By 2002, he was the all-NBA first teamer and MVP candidate. 03 and 04, he led the league in scoring. But you can be good all you want, but you gotta remember, this is still a team game. He was all alone. Mike Miller was good, but he wasn't that good. He was just like a regular casual. They really couldn't sign no big names either, because freaking Mr. Made Out of Glass ate up half their freaking salary cap. Then the Magic struck out on the 01 draft, missing big names like such as G-Force, Zebo, Tony Parker, and Gilbert Arenas. Gabriel also traded their future pick that would become Amari Stoudemire, brought Horace Grant back for whatever reason. Then they did the most diabolical move ever, bringing this nigga Patrick Ewing, Sean Kemp. Nigga, what? These old ass niggas, fat ass motherfuckers. Dude, look at this nigga Sean Kemp. His face, like, you could just tell he's out of shape. I know he breathes heavy as fuck even when he's not doing anything. Fat fuck, diabetic fuck. He just looks like he owns a fire ass soul food restaurant with his, you know I'm good at Smash Bro ass fucking cut. Damn, I feel for you, T-Mac. Then Doc couldn't cook up a defensive plan for nothing. He got carried on offense because of T-Mac. Motherfucker would lead them to a 40-win team every year with a playoff spot at least. They never made it out the first round. They will always just fold, especially in 03. They was up 3-1 against the Pistons. Then T-Mac gonna say this. The Tragics then lost the next 3 games. Not a close games either. All 3 of those games were being down 20 points. Oh, and the guy they traded for, Grant Hill, you know, Ben Wallace? Yeah, he was on that team too. Ain't karma a bitch? Then in 03-04, it all went to disaster. Gooden and Juwan Howard were trash as fuck. Their front court duo did not mean shit. I mean, what do you expect? They looked like they just got picked off the street. T-Mac, of course, yet again won another scoring title, but missed a handful of games. The Magic did win their first game, then proceeding to lose 10 straight. Then they fired Rivers. After that, they lost 9 more games in a row. Then they got rid of GM Gabriel. Now it's 2004, 8 years after losing Shaq, 4 years after getting Grant Hill and T-Mac. They were in the shadow realms with Lil Uzi's rap career. They were cooked. They were in the gulag. Magic's had a good run, but all that bullshit Disney movie can only last so long. They did do pretty straight for 15 years though. I ain't gonna say they did better than other teams.
Alright y'all, that's gonna be it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you have a big wee wee. Y'all stay safe, Jitterbugs. Peace.